Patrick Kielty. This is Jean-Claude Van Damme. And my next guest was immortalised in Nick Hornby's fever pitch as a poet of the left foot. He won 2 Italian Serie A titles with the mighty Juventus and broke my 8-year-old heart in the '79 FA Cup final when Arsenal beat Manchester United. His new book is called Born to be a Footballer, and there is no doubt that he was one of the very best. Would you please welcome Mr. Liam Brady? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. We've got the book out here. There it is. Born to be a Footballer. Arsenal are riding high in the league. Jean-Claude has brought some whiskey. Life is good, Liam.
Life is good. And, you know, I could have did what you did, but 30 years ago.
You could have. You could have. But would the back of those tights have looked as impressive, Liam? That's the thing.
No, you've a fine arse.
So, look, this is called Born to be a Footballer. Not a lot of people know. It could have been a Gaelic footballer.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. Steeped in Gaelic, my family. 2 granduncles, All-Ireland winners. My dad won a Leinster title with Parnells. But his sons, my brothers, who were much older than me, became soccer players, and I followed them and not my dad.
OK. You were almost expelled, or were you expelled for captaining Ireland's schoolboys?
Yes, unbelievably, in this day and age. But back in the day, there was a thing called the ban. You couldn't play both sports. And
this was the Christian Brothers, Jean-Claude. Are you familiar with the Christian Brothers?
You don't want to be.
Okay. They were the military wing of the Catholic Church. But thankfully you chose the soccer.
Yeah, I went down the road of the soccer. I got taken to Arsenal when I was 15 years of age. But that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a footballer. I was a Man United fan when I was a kid.
Don't do this to me. You can't do this to me.
They didn't get me in time, you know, and Arsenal changed my mind, and I went to London.
Arsenal changed your mind, it changed your life, and it meant that we were able to see moments like this. Have a little look at this, Jean-Claude.
Yes.
Oh, Brady won it beautifully. Look at that! Oh, look at that! What a goal by Brady! This is Brady. Good skills from Brady. 2 waiting in the centre for the cross. Stapleton! 2-0 to Arsenal.
Now it's Brady. Oh, beautifully played. He's in. Yes, Liam Brady.
Cause dietro c'è Rummenig. Decide. Pallone che entra. Era lo schema che aveva. Vorremmo rivedere adesso subito a rallenti il gol di Brady.
I mean, you know, you went to Italy, you played with the greatest players in the world because you were one of them. Did you always know that you know, you had it?
Yeah, I kind of was very confident in my own ability, and you know, went to London. That was difficult, but I got into the first team at 17 years of age. I made my debut for Ireland at 18 years of age against the Soviet Union, which was a wonderful day for me and for my family. And then at 24, I decided I wanted to go abroad. You know, Kevin Keegan had gone to Hamburg, and he kind of set people thinking that it wasn't only about England. And I went to Italy, and I went to Turin, and had a great time playing for Juventus.
And was it harder? Well, I mean, it wasn't harder on the pitch, but, you know, settling into Italian life at that time, what was that like?
Well, I just got married, so we treated it as, Sarah and I treated it as an adventure, you know. We wanted to go, and we were going to make the best of it. So as soon as we got there, we got stuck into the language, and we started to understand after a few months, and maybe speak after about a year. And I think when you go to a foreign country, they appreciate when you try and have a go at learning their language. And that's what we did. We had great friends. Tardelli in the Juventus team became a wonderful friend, and he helped us tremendously. And I played with some great players like Dino Zoff, the goalkeeper, legendary goalkeeper, Tardelli, Cabrini, Scirea, Causio. All these guys went on to win the World Cup in '82. I was very lucky.
But it's that thing, isn't it, where, you know, you go to a different country, Jean-Claude, if you've got an exceptional talent like Liam or yourself, that, well, I mean, you know, yourself as well, there's an international language of sport when you can do something that no one else can do.
We are good time, good place, training hard, and little luck. Yeah. But my father is crazy about football. If he was here, we'll...
Anderlecht supporter?
Anderlecht, yeah.
Yeah,
you're right.
I didn't have a very good time in Brussels, I have to tell you.
Really?
No.
Tell us what happened.
Well, European Cup, Winners' Cup for Arsenal final. Missed a penalty in the penalty shootout. Lost to Valencia.
Yeah, I knew this, I just wanted you to tell us.
Robbed twice by the Belgians.
Yes.
But I better keep that quiet because he might go...
Yeah.
But I did score a goal as I was coming to the end of my career in Brussels to equalise against Belgium. We made it 2-2, and that got us off to a great start in the qualifying rounds of the Euros '88, which we qualified for.
Which you did qualify for, and that was with Jack Charlton.
Big Jack.
Big Jack. Would it be fair to say that you were a cultured player on the pitch and Jack's style might have been slightly different? Was that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know...
Never before has yet done such heavy lifting.
No, he laid down the law. He told me right from the start. He said, hey, you don't come back looking for the ball from Moran or McCarthy. That ball, and he said to Moran and McCarthy, do not give the ball to him because you'll be fucking dropped. So you have to adapt to that.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt. You have so many treasures in countries like Ireland, 6 million people, like in Belgium. But as soon as they shine, the big club like Manchester, Madrid, they take them. No matter how good, you know.
We want to go.
You pay good money. You know what I'm saying?
You went to Hollywood.
Yeah.
He went to Hollywood.
He went to Hollywood. I came back to Dublin. We're devils for the money. Tell us, whenever you met Jack, he didn't even call you by your right name.
No, well, you know. Can we say that?
You can't say this.
No, he picked the team and he went, Moran, you're number 4, McCarthy, you're number 5. He looked at me, Ian, you're number 6. And Ray Houghton, you're number 7. I said, hang on a minute, Jack. I said, Ian Brady was the Moors murderer. He said, oh, you know what I mean.
He subbed you, and there was a friendly against Germany. He subbed you. You called time, and I was thinking about this during the week that you were really close to doing a job. You could have gone to Italia '90 for someone who played in Italy. How big would that moment have been to get back there in a World Cup?
Well, that would have been the crowning part of my career. To get to the we worked hard. I couldn't play in the Euros because I got injured. I got suspended. And then we were going to qualify for Italia '90. When he substituted me, there was only 2 games to go, and we were certainties to qualify because we had to beat Northern Ireland, which wasn't too difficult, Paddy, I have to tell you, and Malta. So we were going to qualify, but it ended as it did. But I think if I had had another kind of manager, he might have taken me. But there you go. I've had a great career. I've been lucky. No regrets.
Look, I would have to say that, you make your own luck. You make your own luck when you're someone like you. And, it does hurt to say that one of the first games that I remember, Jean-Claude, was the 1979 FA Cup final. I was a Manchester United supporter. You were playing in that game with Arsenal. What was it like to win the cup with there were so many Irish people at Arsenal?
Well, we had 6 in the team that day, and I think United had another 2, so there was 8 Irishmen playing in the cup final. You'll never see that again, I don't think.
You'll never see that again. Actually, we actually have footage of both team buses actually coming in to Wembley for that cup final in '79. You were quite flexible there, I have to say.
Yeah.
I think it was Stephen Ray said that he supported Arsenal whenever he was growing up because it was the closest thing that he would have gotten to see an all-island team.
It was 3 from the north, 3 from the south, and John Devine, we had Dave O'Leary, Frank Stable, and Pat Rice, Sammy Nelson, Pat Jennings from the north, myself, David, and Frank. John Devine was another one. There was 7 of us, in the squad. Yeah, so I think Stephen became an Arsenal supporter because he thought, oh, this is a good team to follow. They're all Irish.
They're all Irish. Both teams on this island aren't doing particularly well at the minute. Would you ever see a day where they could maybe play together?
Well, I think anybody in the Republic would say definitely, yeah, that's what we want. But you know better than me, there's 1 million people up in the north of Ireland who might not want that. But if we could convince them, I think it would be absolutely the right way to go.
Okay. Do you think maybe if you came out of retirement and played centre midfield, that might...
I might get a game now, you know.
You might get